Hello there, badass queens. How are you today? Yes, I am here to help us all with focusing on overcoming setbacks and staying motivated. I know that that is a struggle for all of us. Can you relate? If so, like raise your hand. Let me know that you can, because I know that is something that not even through just my entrepreneurial life, but in real life. I mean, overcoming setbacks and staying motivated can be really hard. Now, I can talk to it about certainly about the entrepreneurial aspect because, getting no's in my life is, if you only knew, right? So, that is the name of the game. And it is really easy. I mean, the easiest thing to do is to throw in the towel, right? And not overcome any of the setbacks and challenges. But I want to talk about overcoming these setbacks and, how to maybe some tips on how to stay motivated to help you get through it. So, I remember, I'm going to give you a for instance. Well, I can give you lots of for instances, that's for sure. I mean, one thing is, you want to talk about a setback. How about a divorce after 17 years of marriage? How about being a stay at home mom and not knowing what the hell I was going to do after that? That was a setback. And, to start a business, not knowing if I could, sell anything, let alone build a team, especially in the direct selling network marketing area, because, that typically has a negative um, a negative tone. I can't even think of the word, but some people look at it like, oh, like that's not legitimate. That's a scam. So I had to overcome people's perception of the business and the validity of the products that I was sharing and the the industry as well. And that, of course, I've built an incredible business. I've been very blessed. Um, Hard work is a blessing. And, overcoming so many setbacks and obstacles along that way, whether it was, people saying no to shopping with me or people saying no to booking parties or joining my team. And I just like kept going and kept going. And, how I can do this. I love being creative and putting that entrepreneurial hat on of going, how can I build a business with other people and with other categories? How can I do things differently? How can I bring more to the table? How can I learn more so I can share more with my team members? So I can help them build businesses, so I can help other women build their fuck it fund, right? Like I love doing these things, but that also means I'm going to fail a lot, right? And I know that. And that's okay because I'm going to give you some tips on how I overcome that. But another setback, or obstacle that I had was when I approached the Miss America organization. Yes, me. I approached the Miss America organization to become a national sponsor. Now, that took a lot of chutzpah, right? That's for sure. I got rejected. I followed up. I followed up. I followed up. And I was persistent because I know what I have to offer. I know what I bring to the table. So the constant um, high energy and belief in myself is what keeps me going. Okay. Um, some don't have that belief in themselves, and I get it. Right. But when you're struggling with um, setbacks, whether that's, through your business, whether that's through work life balance, right? Like most of us that are here in this group, we're women over 40, right? Most of us are. So whether you're struggling with, how do I have a date night with my significant other? How do I shut work out? How do I spend more time with my kids? How do I help take care of my aging parents? How do I try and set up more time with my friends? Like balancing it all can be a huge obstacle in our lives, and we get it, right? But what I find is that when we talk about it and we share it with others, we can all really help each other in figuring that out. Now, some things that I do in my personal life is I schedule things. I schedule personal time, I schedule friend time, I schedule work time, and I try to stick to it. Being an entrepreneur, it is, and in a very growth mindset mode right now. What I put into my business is what I'm going to get back. So I am putting more into my business, and more into investing in myself, because I know I can count on myself. That's it. And so can you. Um, Another way to help overcome setbacks is mindset. It really is all about what you're telling yourself, right? If you're telling yourself that you can't do something, well, then you can't. If you're giving yourself positive affirmations, maybe there's an app, maybe look into the Bible, maybe you look at passages, maybe you read a motivational book, maybe you listen to podcasts. Changing that mindset and changing how you approach whatever your setback or you're trying to overcome is really important, because what you're doing here will happen there, right? We talked a lot, if you saw the training we did about manifesting your goals and what you want out of life, and really work and do the actionable steps to help get you there, right? You need to set those goals, and those smart goals, that they're actionable, they're achievable. The smart goals, you want to be able to work towards those every single day. Motivation. Now, those that know me know I am highly motivated, right? Because of my why. My why, the reason that I do everything that I do, is absolutely my core. Okay. Now, the why has kind of like grown and evolved over the years, but it still is true to who I am. When I started this, I had very little support around me. Okay. So I wrote two words on post it notes and I put it in my freaking office, and that was watch me. I mean, that's motivating, right? Watch me. You don't think I can? Watch me. You don't think I can do this? Watch me. Well, that still drives me. But my why is really my children, right? My family. I wanted to ensure that I gave my daughters the opportunities that I perhaps may not have had when I was their age. My why now is has evolved. I've always had the sense of wanting to help other women so that they're never stuck, and that they never, that they always have a plan B, and that hasn't changed. I have evolved into how I go about doing that for women. So, um, my why, it's very important to me to help other people. So whether it's help my children, it's help my family, it's to help other women, it's to build a life that I can be proud of, and that I feel good about. So my motivation, when it's very easy to just go, ugh. Now, don't get me wrong, I have those days. I have those ick days. Everyone has them, where you're just like, I can't even get out of my own space, right? When that happens, it's really fantastic to have people that you can count on. And if you don't have them, then find them, whether it's through a coach, whether it's through a friend, this community, right? If you are working on overcoming things and you're like, I need some positivity, like, come here. I have chats open, right? You can join one of those three chats that we just opened. If you need some help or want to focus more on those three areas. Whether it's through learning more about the sparkle, whether it's learning more about the Bella Grace, wellness and beauty from within, or whether it's to build your own fuck it fund. But use this community so that um, you can help lift yourself up, right? Um, Accountability, and having somebody that you can pace with if you're building your business, is really important, right? So joining groups like, that align with badass queen values, right? Joining groups like this will certainly help. Focusing on, mutual achievement and empowerment and growth. Like, this is our community, and let's use that to help one another. Okay. If you are looking for a coach, then let's set up a strategy session and see whether or not I would be a good fit for you. If not, I have other people that I know in the same field that I would refer you to if it's not something that would work for the two of us. That's okay. Again, I want to help you become and unleash that inner badass queen. So, however I can help you do that, I am happy to. If you have, some challenges that are happening in your world, comment those below, and let's see how we can best support and help you. But take those steps, take those actionable steps to, sit in gratitude, to sit in a space where you are, just having some calm moments, whether you're praying, whether you're breathing exercises, manifesting, just be able to sit in that space of gratitude and receiving the abundance that is about to happen in your world, and know that with every fiber of your being, you can overcome and achieve whatever you set for yourself. Okay. So I appreciate you all listening. If you have others that you would like to share this group with, I really love the fact that we can create a, a community where we're lifting each other up and we are empowering women to become that badass queen that we were all meant to be. So, thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. And I'm excited for being unapologetic in my quest to help inspire moms over 40 to build their fuck it fund and unleash the inner badass queen. Yes. And I'm saying it, I am going to impress upon us building our empires in our sweats. Love you all. Have a great day.